Josie, who had passed easily as a girl for years, was now terrified of her growing body, afraid puberty would soon turn her into a man.
She scrutinizes her image in the mirror every morning when I'm doing her hair. So she looks for facial hair or an Adam's apple. It's a swan's neck. There is no bump there. Nothing else is as important to her as getting her body to match who she is. What are you thinking?
It's getting frustrating.
Most transgender girls, unfortunately, want to make sure that they look 100% female physically so that no one will know. Because when people do know, it can be unsafe and there can be even more obstacles and more hardships to face.
Growing number of attacks on transgender people and 2 murders put the LGBT community on edge.
A transgender woman brutally beaten in Harlem has died from her injuries, and now police and the district attorney want to know if this attack was a hate crime.
Transitioning is not a choice. For many people, and for myself, it was either transition or commit suicide.
As first reported in the student publication Grant Magazine, the high school renovated 4 restrooms for students and 2 for staff. They are all single stalls available for everyone to use, no matter their gender or sexual orientation.
It's kind of a band-aid for right now, but it is definitely a really great thing.
Scott Morrison is one of at least 10 students at Grant who openly identifies himself as transgender. Going into a men's restroom or women's restroom became so uncomfortable he stopped drinking anything during the school day.
I've definitely gotten some just really weird looks in the women's restroom. It's not comfortable, and in the men's restroom as well, although I just don't feel safe in the men's restroom.
Grant staff says the move is intended to create a safer environment.
We find that children and youth who have support from their families, especially those children and youth who are gender expansive, gender nonconforming, transgender, whatever term might fit for them or for us, they are much more, their outcomes are much better in terms of their overall well-being, their mental health, their connection to peers, sticking in school even when there is some bullying, harassment going on, because they've got that base of support at home. Stick with it, stay in there, learn, stand by your kid, and it's going to pay off in big ways as your child gets older.
It means the world to me to have support, because before I told my mom, I was scared. As soon as I told her, she called me to hug her, and she was like, I still love you no matter what, you're still my baby. And so it's amazing to have support from a parent.
On November 20th, we observed the National Transgender Day of Remembrance as an opportunity for communities to come together and mark the passing of transgender people who have died because of hate.
Speak up when you hear hateful speech.
Tell your family and friends you're a transgender ally. Fight for hate crimes legislation.
Tell your representatives in Congress to take a stand against discrimination.
Visit hrc.org/transgender to find out how you can help.